Hi guys! So in today's video, we're going to be sharing with you guys some easy ways to make your house look more atas and fancy and make your HDB not look like a HDB.
If you chance upon like website that shows like renovation before and after of HDB, then you will get to see like comments of people saying, wow, the house doesn't look like HDB at all. And why is that so?
Because basically when they say that, right, they are complimenting that the house, which probably costs like 300k, 400k, looks like a house that is worth like 1 million, 2 million, like a condo.
Yeah.
So that's like a huge upgrade from what we can afford at the moment. Or maybe they are trying to compliment saying that it looks like a hotel. And usually hotel, the vibes is like very relaxing, like you're
Resort
overseas.
vibe, holiday mood. So here are some of the ways you can easily upgrade your home. So number one would be color tone. Try to stick to as few color as possible, like your furniture color, the wall color and everything. So for us, right, we have like 3 color.
Yeah.
So mainly our house is like brown and white, and then with some accent of like black. Having a good combination of color tone makes the house look way nicer and more high class. If you realize, right, most hotels, right, they go for neutral color tone. So mostly if you enter a hotel, you will see like mainly white, grey,
sometimes
cream
gold.
color, gold. So they make it more neutral, so more classy, so it won't go like out of trend.
When we first bought our resale flat, we noticed that the rooms were like purple color, green color, blue color, and there were just different colors everywhere. And I think that is like the old trend where, you know, everybody wants a different color of their room, and it's just not an organized kind of color scheme for your house. Even for professional brands, when they launch their products, you always see they have this like fixed color board, where it's like just a few colors which they stick to, like maybe white and green and grey, and that's it. They don't like suddenly one pop of pink, one pop of purple.
So if you want your house to have the hotel mood, hotel vibe, right, just follow their color tone, stick to it, be it like your furnitures, your fittings, just try to stick to all these color, can really.
Next would be bed sheets, and if you realize, right, when you go to hotels and whatnot, most of the time their bed sheets are just plain colors, 1 to 2 colors, and it looks very minimalistic, very atas, and it's very different from the kind of bed sheets that we grew up with, which is like a lot of cartoon characters, Pokemon,
polka dot,
a lot of like flashy floral and whatnot.
The same thing. If you want your bedroom to look like hotel, right, just stick to that one color. Normally the safest color will be just plain white color. Lor. So it makes like take photo also nice, video also nice. So you come in like, wow, hotel mood.
Next would be organizers and containers that are about the same size, because that really gives a very aesthetic look, especially when you are in the kitchen and you are organizing spices and ingredients. And it looks really nice when all of them are like, you know, evenly uniform sized. And we are inspired by the Home Edit, where they have a lot of these containers that are transparent and they use it to store clothes, pantry items and whatnot, and it looks very, very aesthetic. So for us, right, because we are trying to reduce the amount of things that we buy.
So instead of like buying new containers and then like you buy the new food, then you throw away the packaging, then you go put it into the container, a bit waste money lah. So we drink this coffee, is it the Nescafe Gold?
Yeah.
And then they have this glass container, then the lid is a bit gold
color.
And then we just peel away the sticker lor. Once we drink finish the coffee already, peel away, wash it, and then we can put like macaroni, sugar, brown sugar,
sesame seeds and all that.
Yeah, then just put them one line, then wow, it looks like
actually looks very pretty.
Yeah. Next will be wallpaper. So having a wallpaper help replicate the feel of like expensive materials. So if you realize, right, our wall used to be white color when we did our first video here.
And recently we just engaged professionals from Craft Axis to help us do wallpaper from the wall all the way to the ceiling, and it looks like real wood, and it gives this whole like ryokan Japanesey feeling, and I think it's really, really nice. I think wallpapers can easily change the look of your house without like a very thorough reno, which usually costs a lot. If let's say we were to put like real wood all the way, it's going to be very, very pricey. At the start we were pretty hesitant about wallpaper because we weren't sure like how it would look. But when we went down to their showroom, right, and we really have a touch and feel of the material, and then we were like, oh my god, this feels so good. And we decided to just, you know, take the leap of faith to just do the entire like top ceiling to the side of the walls, and it looks damn amazing. I am not even like regretting it at all.
You know, like aircon, right, they have this trunking that pop out. Because for us, we never conceal the trunking and everything, right? They even like wallpaper over the trunking so like blends in everything.
They did a very good job to like hide all the trunkings. So when you see from afar, actually it's not obvious now. Last time we were saying we should have concealed all our casings, but now it's so much prettier. And because this is a resale flat, when we move in, we noticed even after a fresh coat of paint, there were like a lot of lumps on the wall, and also the light that was left behind by the old owner, there was a little like ring mark if you look closely, and it was a bit like 煞风景 like this lah. Then after they applied the wallpaper, right, it's a lot less obvious. I don't even know where the spot is now, and I think it's great for anyone who bought a resale flat and just want to like freshen up the whole look of the house. The best part is there's no downtime because after they install, we could sleep in this room instantly, and I'm not worried that my cats will like go and touch it. And there's no odors from the paint and whatnot.
If you wallpaper the ceiling, right, the whole feeling is totally different. It really doesn't feel like HDB really.
Right.
If you're interested, we'll be sharing more video of our experience at the showroom at the end of this video.
Next up, we'll be having fake books around the house. And having some books around the house actually adds to like the whole vibes to it. And these are actually bought online. They look very legit, like real books, but they are so lightweight. If you can see, and a lot cheaper than real books because we don't really read. But when you use it as a backdrop or props for your house as decorative items, it elevates the look of your house a lot, and we really like never regret buying this.
Yeah, it's cheaper than book. Plus, if you go to like IKEA showroom, right, you see like wow, their bookshelf or all the books so nice,
like
and
so fancy, right? And same height.
Yeah, you can never achieve this if you use your like
real books.
Real books, yeah, because all the size is all different. So if you get all these, right, you see.
So nice!
Then if you have a bookshelf like all white color, then or bottom all grey color, then I think the total price is the price of like two real books. Next up will be fake plants. So if your house color tone and theme is somehow like ours, like a bit like Muji vibe, right? Having some greeneries will be really good. But we have cats at home. And then if you put real plants, right, they will start to keep biting the plant, they play with the soil and everything. So we got all the fake plants around. Plus, there's zero maintenance with this.
Yeah.
Don't have to water it, then don't have to trim it and stuff like that.
Because we tried growing real plants before and they died miserably, so we decided to just get fake plants from then on.
Yeah, then you use it for decoration, just put a bit here, put a bit there.
And it's very light also. And you can always change the pot.
So instead of like having black as accent, right, like white, brown, then have a little bit of green.
Next up will be cable and wire organization. So we mentioned in our previous videos that we didn't really put much thought into this when we were renovating our house. So we ended up with a lot of like obvious casings and trunkings around the house, which really gives this like very like not well thought of kind of like feeling. So with our new wallpaper installed, it actually concealed a lot of the casings in our room. And around the house, we actually have this Nexen Electric Bar installed. So that reduces the need for like those unsightly extensions, which are also dangerous and ugly. And like it doesn't leave a lot of clusters around, which really makes the house look a lot neater.
So if you realize like condo showroom and everything, right, you see they don't have all the
wire hanging around.
Yeah, and condos, they're all concealed one, the cables and everything. And plus, if you ever see a 3D drawing from your ID or your contractor, right, you realize that there's no trunking and everything. Make sure you ask them, you want the trunking to be concealed or not? Because they do a 3D, right? They won't put the cable there for you to see one. So we will, like for us, we didn't know. So we imagine, oh, you look like that. But after renovation, actually they have all the casing and everything.
Next would be having concealed storage for your home. So when you go into a hotel, right, what you see is like everything that's aesthetic and nice. But what about like brooms and mops and all the like, not so glamorous things that you need for housekeeping? Of course, the housekeeping will keep it for you, right? But when you're in your own home, you need to do all this housework yourself. So there is definitely a need for like brooms, mops, buckets and all this. So having concealed storage is very important for you to hide away all the things that are not so aesthetic and pretty and only take them out when you need to use them.
If you've been to showroom and stuff like that, you see a lot of some of the wardrobe, they use like transparent glass or like darker glass. And then you see like, wow, very nice, this side still got light, and then the clothes like all same color, same size and everything, right? Once you put in your own clothes, right, you realize that
green
actually
color,
like
red color, blue color,
like Tiffany color and everything. Then it doesn't look very, very organized. Instead, it looks very cluttered and messy.
So we will recommend for wardrobes when you're renovating or doing carpentry, right, to choose the concealed kind because then you can hide all the unsightly stuff inside. And it's also very good when last minute you have guests coming over, right, and you're like, oh my god, my house looks like a mess. Chuck everything inside and just close the cupboard. Another reason why condo showrooms and also hotels are so appealing to us is also because of the air quality and also the temperature.
Yes. So like for example, every time you stay at the hotel, right, you're very cozy, very shook. It's because of the aircon, obviously. Yeah, so if like your aircon start to leak water and stuff like that, maybe it's time to change your aircon. And then once you change your aircon, try to look for like 5-tick, 4-tick aircon that save electricity and is more energy efficient. You have to regularly maintain it, and then like that the lifespan will be longer.
And for the smell of the room, I think you guys can get like air fresheners or like those reed diffusers so that the whole place smells like very atas and like shopping center or like hotels, that kind. I think it really elevates the mood of the house and the ambience, and when you stay there, you're like, my house feels so luxe and so chic.
Then if you got like speaker, right, just play like soft relaxing music. We always play music when we wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
when
like
we drink
he
coffee.
looks for Spotify and he looks for the like cafe music or morning music, and he's like those soft kind, right? Then sometimes I voice note my friends and they're like, what is going on in your background? What is that
Why
music?
got jazz music at the back?
And one more step you can do to regulate the temperature in your house. For us, what we did was to use UV film on our windows so that, you know, like those 4 p.m. kind of like sunset that comes in, that's very hot, right? It's actually blocked out, so you don't need to waste so much of your air conditioning, and it really helps to cool the house a lot.
Yeah, so for us, sometimes we don't even need to on aircon because the room is
Really cool down.
Yeah.
To further enhance the whole living experience in your home, you can actually get those hotel standard bath towels. So even when you shower, it's like, so like thick and comfy towel, you know what I mean? And we got ours from IKEA, and Oak&Sand also carry hotel standard towels, and our bedsheet is also from Oak&Sand. We've been using them since we moved in, so we really recommend them.
Plus it's really comfortable. I always overslept.
I think because during this period we can't travel so much, so we are trying as much as possible to bring the whole like overseas relaxing experience to our home. So if your house is already super comfortable, you don't like crave for getaways, for overseas trips so much, and even after work you can really just like relax in your home fully.
So all these tips doesn't involve like big renovation and stuff like that, and we hope these tips helps to make your like homestay more comfortable, more cozy, and more enjoyable. Yeah.
So this next part we'll talk more about our wallpaper from Craft Axis. We actually went down to their showroom to take a look at the options that they had.
And there are so many different kind of like designs and options for us to choose. Too many already actually. We don't even know which one to choose from. So that's the end of this video.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!